Okay, friends, we're at the neighbor's plot, and you'll notice that this smaller corn that was in the little cages at first has gotten quite a bit taller. And the little, they look like little grains coming out at the top are a purpley red. But if you look over to the taller corn that we've been checking in on, what color do you see at the top? How is that different from this color? Do you think the corn will be different colors? I wonder. And this one, some of it is starting to get some of those little silky threads. Good corn check-in. Should we see how our corn's doing? There's our corn. It's getting taller and very squiggly lines. But the garden's looking good. And we have some exciting news. We have some beans to harvest. So that means we've grown some food and we're gonna take it off and then wash it and eat it. So Gardener Gatlin's gonna take a little snip of the beans that are ready, and he's gonna show us how big they are. Look at that, super cool. So we got 2 beans off of this plant so far. And then he's gonna do some more on another plant. Remember what type of beans these are? These are bush beans. So we're on the other side of the community garden, and this one has some fruit trees. So I thought it would be interesting to look at what fruits might be growing here. What do you think this one is? Could be a lime. Could be a lemon, could be an orange, but if I look closely, oh, and I see some spider webs here. If I look closely, I can see there's the top, but here's the bottom. What does that bottom part look like? It reminds me of a lemon. And then they have another one growing here that's pretty green and it's more round. But if I look lower, what kind of tree is this one? Let's go this way to see some other trees. So now we're on the other corner of their plot, and I spy what? Do you see apples on this apple tree? Wow, lots of apples. Pinkish red apples. And as we move along, we see more apples. These ones are slightly different colored, with a little more yellow in them. There's so many apples on this tiny tree. And as we continue on, what do we see here? Another orange tree. So here's a different squash plant. It's all the way on the other side of the garden. And you can see how large those yellow flowers have grown. And when we look closely down by the soil, look at all those branches coming out. And what do you see growing there? It's a squash. What does that shape remind you of?